Some people, they call it cheat codes. I just call it better habits. But whatever it is, people say it's a cheat code, but in fact, these are really good habits that I have developed over time. But in this episode, I want to talk about 10 cheat codes that help change my life. Because whenever I discuss this with my students, they think it's a cheat code because it's something I've been doing repeatedly over and over again. But it's all up to you to decide whatever it is. But let's just name this 10 cheat codes that help change my life. You ready? Do this. I'm 40 years old, and well, a lot of people say I don't look 40. I look a lot younger than my age. But one of the reasons why I probably look younger, not just because of my genetics, thanks to my mom, is because I work out. Ever since I turned 18, and the first time I learned about dumbbells, barbells, pull-ups, push-ups, and sit-ups, I've become addicted to it. Once I learned all of those at 18, remember first time I tried lifting weights, I tried lifting super heavy dumbbells. The next day, I could not reach my back. But ever since, I've been longing for that type of pain. And it's just become like something I long for, like a habit. Go lift some weights if you haven't tried them. Hit the gym or, try something heavy. Do squats with them, whatever. I mean, it's free to Google how to do it. Inform. You can YouTube it. Build muscles. It won't just make you look good, but also you'd feel good as well. Because feeling good is not just exterior, it's interior as well. Like at my age right now, I've learned how to do CrossFit thanks to Coach Anton of Metcon PH. I'm thankful to learn more about CrossFit and the mechanics of it and such. I've never felt this stronger at my age. This is probably the strongest I've felt personally in my entire 40 years of existence. And that's a testament to the development and the knowledge I've gained over time in lifting weights. It's not just lifting weights, it's the form and everything. Cheat code number 1, hit the gym, work out, lift heavy weights at the start, whatever. Think of something that will pump up your heart rate. Number 2 cheat code is to eat healthy. People say that, go on this diet, this is, that's the in thing right now, or do this and do that. What I believe more now is to have better eating habits. I used to work out a lot more, but then I used to eat more after working out, and it wasn't clean. When I say clean, I'd eat processed meat, had, something so much starch and sugar, chocolates and stuff, and that was really bad. But figure out what you can do that you can have less sugar, less processed food as much as you can. It's very hard to avoid them. I know that for a fact. I know how it feels. But avoid oily type of food as much as you can and have more whole food, as close as whole foods as you can. I'm not recommend what I'm doing now, which is I went semi-vegan. I still eat some fish, and sometimes on weekends I still eat red meat. But most of the time in my weekday, as much as I can, during my breakfast, I eat mostly greens and vegetables. It's a mix of that. I still put in some eggs and, but I avoid dairy products now and such. That's just me. It's not a diet. It's just eating more greens and vegetables for me. Do what works for you. Try out different things. I've done different types of diet and such, and that didn't really work out for me. Now I found something that really works for me. So don't be afraid to experiment and such. And don't forget to always consult a doctor when you're doing a specific type of diet. But bottom line, try to eat more healthy. Moving on to the third cheat code is to work on your purpose. Like me, I don't believe in finding myself. I believe more in creating myself. And that's my purpose, to be able to provide value to other people. So figure out what you can do that can help yourself, so bring value to other people. Once you figure it out that you think you're going to be useful to other people, keep doing it repeatedly over and over again. And in due time, you'll find out that people are going to be looking for you and looking for more ways to work with you because they find value in what you're doing. Number 3, 4 cheat code is to always try to expand your mind. Our minds are a wonderful creation. So many thoughts run through it. If we're able to focus on the important things in life, look out, world, because here you come. I suggest that you start reading books. If you can, read at least a page for now, go on to 2 pages, 3 pages. I started out reading one book with just 1 page a day. And then I became faster and faster in reading, became 2 pages, 3 pages, and so on and so forth. But I have another episode why I read books. Probably a lot more, right? Why I suggest read books. But read books, talk to more people, visit new places, especially now that the world's open up again. Try to travel as much as you can. Put money into traveling more rather than spending on things that will bring bring you temporary happiness, buy those. Those are great memories to have, and it's a great way to expand your mind. Gain new experiences and journal. Write more about those. I used to now write as little as just 2 sentences in a day in my journal and just scribble sometimes some new words like, hung out with a new bunch of people for the first time, something like that, or got to eat indoors, something like that for the longest time. Wherever it is, journaling is great. So expand your mind by reading and writing and maybe even talking like this. Number 4. Moving on to the 5th cheat code, which is to be able to calm your mind. I always say in all my posts on social media that a person with a calm mind is a very dangerous person because you don't know their reactions to anything. If you try to piss them off, they don't give any reactions because they're calm and collected. You don't know. It's more dangerous than anything else because you can't get a reaction from someone. If you're trying to piss someone off and they don't give you a reaction, they're a lot scarier because they don't know what you are going to do next if you have a calm mind. How do you have a calm mind? Most important, learn how to meditate. I've learned how to meditate starting from just 30 seconds before that I was able to meditate is about 30 minutes of just nothingness, thinking about nothing. You know how hard that is for me, thinking of nothing, emptying your mind. Sometimes thoughts will come in and such, but it's normal. But being able to have nothing in mind keeps you calm and collected. And it's great to always pen down your thoughts and feelings. That's why journaling is very important to calming your mind. Writing down your thoughts and feelings. You're angry, you're sad, you're pissed, and whatever. Put it on a notebook. You'll see how different your outlook feels like after. Spend a lot of time alone doing that as well. Spending time alone is a huge superpower. Most people think it's a weakness, being alone. Master the art of doing nothing. When I say doing nothing, it means that you're being calm, not do nothing in life. For just, that particular moment in time, it's very intentional that you're not doing anything, not fidgeting anything, not touching anything, not thinking about anything, just nothing. Number 5, cheat code, calm your mind. Number 6 is another cheat code. And you may laugh at it, but I'd say make more money. Learn how do you make more money? Learn more high income skills. You go to Google right now or on YouTube and you type high income skills 2022 or whatever year it is that you're going to be watching this, and look for the top skills that will be put out there. If it's copywriting, SEO, photography, videography, video editing, crypto, or whatever, virtual assistant, whatever it is that you can think of. Focus on one and try to study more of that. That's a high income skill. Learn about investing in things that when you invest, it becomes an asset for you. It generates more income for you passively without you even have to work for it. Now, it's great that you are able to adapt what we call the abundant mindset. Money is always abundant. It's not scarce. When you have a scarcity mindset, thinking that money is hard, therefore, money will be hard. It's like a girl. If you're a guy, if you chase money more, it will run away from you. The more you think about chasing that money, the more it runs away from you. So instead of chasing the money, chase your value. That's one thing you can control. You can't chase money, but you can always chase your value as a whole. So that's number 6, make more money. Moving on to cheat code number 7, which is to spend more time in nature. Especially nowadays that, we've been in lockdown for about more than a year. And so now that you're able to go out, spend more time in nature. Once in a while, I like going outdoors, with my family and such, and just, being able to hang out and appreciate nature. When you always look at the news and see that the world is in shambles, there's war, there's shooting, there's killing and such, walk outside and you'll see that the world is peaceful. There's a lot of things to love about when you go outside the real world. Not what you see on your phone or on TV. Of course, you're gonna see something that's sensationalized, but in real life, you go outside, it's calm, it's peaceful. Depends on where you are exactly in the world, but when I go out, it's calm and peaceful out there. Get more sunlight, go on long walks. Raise that, if you have a watch, a smartwatch, raise up that steps from 10,000 to about 20,000 steps. That's like hitting the gym for you already. Stare at the sky. One I like doing a lot during the morning is staring at the sky early in the morning and appreciate the blue skies as much as I can, and go to the beach, which is a good idea right now. So number 7, spend more time in nature. Moving into number 8 cheat code, which is to improve your relationships. Relationships are very important in life. Practice empathy, not sympathy. Practice empathy. learn how to listen, not listening to respond. Listen more to understand more people. One thing I learned from one of my mentors is to have less judgment of others. If you can, stop judging other people. Give them your undivided attention. One of my students actually asked me, how do you start a conversation? And I said, have more genuine interest in them. Instead of talking more about yourself, ask them more questions. Like, what takes up most of your time? Start a conversation that way. And if it's something that you can relate to, then ask more questions about it. Wherever it is, I'm sure there's something that's relatable to one person or another. After all, we're all human beings here. Number 8, improve your relationships. Have more conversations with people and have more genuine interest in them. Moving on to number 9, and this is another cheat code, is become happier. I always say in my videos that happiness is always your choice. Whenever you can, choose happiness. If you're feeling sad and blue and depressed, choose to be happy first. It's not just making more money or, make more friends, but just being able to choose happiness above all. When everything is there to be worried about, think about all the things that you should be grateful for and thankful for. Shouldn't that make you happy? Focus on yourself and what you can improve on yourself and keep growing from that. Because if you focus on just money, name, fame, respect, and things, that won't make you happy long term. For the short term, buying that new car, house, or whatever it is as a thing won't make you happy long term. It's just short term. Happiness is a choice. Just always choose happiness. And lastly, going on to the last cheat code that I think everyone should learn is to give more. Give more of yourself rather than asking more from others. A lot of people want to take more for themselves because they're too selfish. What you should be taking in are more lessons, more failures, more embarrassments in life, because those are good groundworks for you to begin with. When you fail, it's going to be a great success story for you. Who becomes successful without failing? It's rare. That's luck. The more you give, the bigger your life becomes. Because when you give something of value to someone, it may not be something tangible like money or what. It can be lessons that you can give them. The universe has a way of giving us something that we deserve because of something that we give. The bigger that your life gets, the more you are able to enjoy it. When your world expands even further across whatever border you are in that you've created for your life, it just becomes bigger and bigger. Just give. That's the point of this. Just give more. Instead of asking for more, give more of yourself and what you have. You'd be surprised at what you can receive from that. So lastly, give. And I keep on repeating this, give more of yourself. Question of the day, which of these 10 cheat codes do you think is most important for you? Let me know in the comment section. That's all I have for you today. If you found value in today's episode, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please leave a comment in the comment section down below. And I'll see you again on the next episode. Peace.